Meirowitz is a professor at the Maritime College of the State University of New York, and he joins us now live. It's really good to see you, Mark. Now, every year the UNGA takes place, and every year the question, now what, tends to pop up in people's minds. Do you think that'll be the case this time around as well?
I think the UN is in a very difficult place right now in terms of its credibility. We have a world COVID crisis, which the UN failed through the WHO to address. And we just had the debacle in Afghanistan with the extraordinary takeover by the Taliban, the human rights issues there, and of course the gigantic migration issues. So the question is, as you say, well, what's the UN going to do about it? And is it just going to be more of the same?
Right, and you mentioned some of the issues that will be a topic of discussion during the assembly. Do you think that these world leaders will come up with concrete solutions to some of the issues facing our world today?
Well, as you said in your introduction, a lot of these leaders are not showing up. Many of them are no-shows. Many of them are sending videos, or they're sending, subordinates, Putin, Xi Jinping. They're not coming. Yes, President Erdogan is coming, which is great. President Biden is coming. He's making an important speech. So it's not going to be the same interaction. That's really the part of it that's very important, when the leaders themselves can get the opportunity to go on the sidelines and have discussions. If you don't have that, you're missing out, I think, on the really essential aspect of these meetings, because in terms of the agenda and what they actually can accomplish, it's very, very limited. And as your leader indicated, it's a Security Council that makes the binding decisions, not the General Assembly.
Right, and of course, we are closely following the latest developments regarding Turkey-U.S. relations. Do you think the Assembly is going to be a ground for a breakthrough in U.S.-Turkey relations?
Well, I do think U.S.-Turkey relations are, always essential, will be very good, have to be very good, and I think it's a very propitious thing that President Erdogan and President Biden will be in attendance, and hopefully they will be able to interact, and so that only can be good things in that respect. The question is Turkey's approach to international organization and its proposals in terms of the restructuring of the United Nations, I think, are very important and should be taken very seriously. Turkey's proposal, for example, to restructure the Security Council, to do something with the structure of the UN, I think is something the UN should really look at. It needs to restructure its activities because it has been missing in action on some very important issues.
Indeed. Mark Meirowitz, thank you so much, as always.